Yo, what's up, guys? Sorry about the background noise. The furnace is on, and it's like right there. But I just wanted to make a video about targeted individuals going missing. Like, for example, James Harken, right? You guys might know of him if you're in the TI community. I seen some of his videos when I first discovered what was happening to me, connecting the dots, and when things just hit me like a ton of bricks, what was really happening to me, right? But I noticed, I remember watching his video, and it's at like 66,000 views. One of my videos is like 60,000 views, so I mean, that's a lot of eyes seeing that video when it comes to gang stalking or being a targeted individual, right? But he was really well put together with everything that he was stating when it came to gang stalking, breaking it down on a more intellectual level. It was very sophisticated what he wrote out, and the way that he put it was just dead on. It was a really good video, better than any video that I've made about gang stalking, for a breakdown. But I noticed on his YouTube channel he almost has 5,000 subscribers, right? And this is the crazy part. He hasn't uploaded for a year, and the last video he uploaded was UFO orb spotted in Palisades, WA, which I guess means Washington. I'm in Canada, so. And that's crazy, bro, because he was active, like he was making videos, and he was getting views. And I'll tell you another thing. I have something called Social Blade, and I have YouTube Buddy, which are extensions that help YouTubers basically see other YouTube channels' statistics, like how much they make per month revenue for AdSense, an estimate, how much subscribers they got for the month versus how much the prior month. It shows everything about like their views, subscribers, like how much money they make off AdSense per month. And when I went on one of his videos, it shows me these statistics. So let me show you guys, because I'm telling you right now, the devil wants you to operate in fear. You know what I mean? This program is designed to put you in fear, stress your mind out to the point of mental deteriorate. Your mind is deteriorating because it's so overwhelmed by these strategic attacks. It's using up all your CPU power in your mind, basically, in other words, and it just fries your mind. You know what I mean? That's why you got to be careful about how much energy you put into consuming yourself into it. You got to have a balance. But anyways, so in the last 30 days, see, he hasn't uploaded for a year, and in the last 30 days he's gotten 20,000 views. Hold on. He's gotten 20,000 views, which is up 14% since last month. 161 subscribers in the last 30 days, which is up 40%. So he hasn't even been using this account, and his stats are going up because of the gang stalking videos. People are still searching that and finding his videos because he's high in the authority ranking on YouTube for getting so much views and watch time. So people don't just abandon their YouTube channels. You don't just lose access to it either, because there's multiple ways. I've been doing this for years, and I know I haven't lost accounts, because it's really in a way that there's no way to really lose an account. Even if you forgot your password, it's connected to a phone number and an email and a backup email. Like, there's so many different ways you can retrieve your account, especially YouTube. it's usually connected to a Gmail account, so it's pretty hard. It's just, I would have done it already if it was a possibility. It happens with email accounts. Email accounts are harder to access if you forget the password. It's kind of annoying, so you can lose those. But Gmails and YouTube channels, not really. So then I looked up his name again, right, to see if he made a new YouTube channel, and I found a newer YouTube channel with like 100 and something subscribers, and there was targeted individual videos being uploaded, but none of him specifically. I don't know why my autofocus is having such a hard time, but yeah, so I'm thinking, okay, that's good, that this guy is still alive, but I'm looking through the videos and I don't see any of him talking anymore, so something obviously happened. He was either threatened, something serious happened in his life because of him exposing himself on YouTube about these attacks, and obviously something happened, something bad happened, and it probably affected his income, his job, something, and he mentioned all those things that, it's part of the attacks, of gangstalking as a TI. So he was well aware of what the possibilities were. I seen he had a vehicle. It looked like a nice vehicle, so he's obviously getting money, which means he has to work to get that money. So all that can be taken away. The government can just switch on you, stop. You could lose your ID and then try to apply for a new government ID, and then the government says, oh, we sent it to you, and you're like, it never came in the mail. And then they say, okay, we'll print another one, send another one. This happens 3 times, and then after that, what the government tells you is that they will not print another copy of your government ID until the other ones are returned. And guess what happens? None of them get returned, because that's what happened to me, and that's impossible unless I've been sabotaged. I even called Canada Post, and it has to travel through Canada Post, right? So they would have a track record of this government ID going through their mailing system. It's trackable. It's government identification, and it has to go through Canada Post, period. So I called them. They don't have no record of my ID moving through their system at all. So without ID, I couldn't get a job. I couldn't get a bank account. I couldn't get a SIM card, and without the SIM card, it's just the way the system is built, it's making it so you can't do anything in this world unless you have government ID. Eventually now they're forcing it where it has to be a passport and a driver's license, because those are the most trackable 2 pieces of identification, and they both cost money. A health card in Canada, photo identification, doesn't cost any money. Now they're forcing you to have to buy a driver's license or buy a passport, and a passport's for traveling and a license is for driving. So what if you don't plan on driving in your life? You don't need a vehicle, you're not going to get your license, it's not a part of your lifestyle. They force you to have to get a license to even just eat, even to just collect a MoneyGram from Canada Post, to go pick up something at Canada Post. The system is forcing you to have this passport and have the driver's license, and if you don't have those 2 things, you're incapable of achieving anything in the system. It'll get to the point with the chip, and you can't buy, trade, or sell. It said that in the Bible. Same thing. So maybe something happened to him, and then he's like, I can't do these videos anymore, because now I lost my license, I lost my vehicle, I lost my income. I'm under attack by the government now because I've exposed this phenomenon on the internet, and they seen he has assets, he has things. The goal is to break the person, cut their income off, cut them off from all resources to force them into homelessness, because once you're into that housing system and the welfare disability system, they got you by the throat. You're dependent on the government, and the government, you're the slave to the government, and now they can fuck with your life any which way, you know. They can break you, right? And I've been in that situation. I made a video about it. Maybe I'll link it at the end of this one, but if you see this, hold on. If James Harken, if you see this, try to contact me, try to get a hold of me, because I would like to know why you stopped making videos like that, and if we can talk about that. I would like to tell you something that I can't say in this video, but I would like to talk to you if I can. For all the TIs out there, all the targeted, community, if you can share this video, or if you have means of contact with James Harken, try to send him this video on my behalf if you can. Tag every targeted individual that you can, because this is it is a huge community, but at the same time it's a small community. So I mean, maybe he'll see it, or maybe somebody has him on Facebook or knows him personally. But I'm generally concerned because the fact that he's not uploading videos with his face anymore. If this is the case, that he made a new YouTube channel and the other one got hacked or something, I don't know, but to me, if he lost his old account, he would just keep going, and he only has 100. I feel like, I don't know what's gonna happen, I don't know if he went missing and then individuals made a new YouTube channel and started uploading targeted individual videos to make it look like he's still alive and still active or whatever. Because why wouldn't he go back on? He's been making tons of videos that have been getting 60,000 views of him talking physically on the camera, helping the targeted community. So there's something seriously wrong with that, because he was getting a lot of views. He's still having success on that channel. And it has not uploaded for a year, so that's crazy. His stats are going up. And it says an estimated amount of income that he would be making if he had ads on his videos is $5 to $80 per month. That's what he would be making just by accident off having ads on his videos. I don't know, man, but if you guys know of any other targeted individuals that have went missing, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Tag all the TIs you can. Share this in targeted individual related groups. Because I want to get a hold of this guy and find out what's going on. Because that's weird, and I don't want that to happen to me either. So I need to know what happened, you know what I mean? Because I'm at risk of all of this shit, for making videos of this nature, yeah. But I want to make another series of Gangstalking videos, because I still have a lot on my mind about it. The attacks have slowed down and pretty much stopped because of how I move, how I operate, the lifestyle I live, what I don't fall victim to, certain temptations. Very ethical, and I stay close to the Word of God and the Spirit, so it really helps me. It keeps my mind clear. It keeps electronic attacks, they're deflected off of me, because people need to understand this is a real spiritual battle, and God is real and the devil is real, you know. And if you can tap in, you know, to the spiritual side of things, you can tap into power, and it does protect you. Attacks are deflected. No weapon formed against you shall prosper in Jesus' name. People don't really think that's serious. It really is. That goes along with the voice-to-skull technology, the electronic harassment, any type of frequency used against you, any type of weapon, or anything used against you as a weapon will not prosper and have no effect on you. If you're rooted in the Word of God and you know which prayers to pray, you stay spiritual, you stay active in spirit in the Word of God, I'm telling you it works. Because when I didn't have it, I was under attack. Bad. Losing my mind, suicidal, violent, angry. They fucking got me in here. And that's the worst thing that can happen. You know, all you have is your mind, and this is an attack on your fucking mind, you know. But the only defense is Jesus Christ. And I know that sounds cliche to some, but if you're a real TI and you've experienced real corruption, you understand this has everything to do with Jesus Christ and everything to do with spiritual warfare, and it started with Jesus Christ. He was the first targeted individual ever, okay? For what he did, he went against evil, and he was there to expose the truth, you know? And we know what happens to people that do that. They go missing, they get assassinated, they get murdered, you know, they get silenced, censored like Alex Jones. So please share this video, please give me a thumbs up. I haven't been making a lot of videos lately, but I want to get back into the real shit, you know, because it's still happening. I've noticed too, YouTube isn't showing me videos involving targeted individuals or gang stalking anymore. They're not suggesting videos like that no more. So I don't know, man, but I need to connect, you know, with the TI community, because honestly I feel people don't get it, man. Like, they got us so they got us so fucked up that we can't even tell the difference in between each other anymore. We can't even tell that we're, you know, the issue is, like, other TIs have told me that I'm a fake TI, I'm not real, da-da-da, and it's just not true, you know what I mean? Like, literally. So it's like, this is an issue. And I feel bad for the other TI, because I know that this person is just like me and we suffer in the same way, and they don't realize that because they're so consumed in these attacks that they've allowed themselves to become paranoid, and give in to exactly what the attack wants, what this force wants is to make you like that, to discredit you, to make you look mentally unstable. You can't do that. You have to stay on point, and you have to be able to be guided by the Spirit. You can't just think everybody's a gangstalker. You can't just think everyone's a fake TI. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wear a red shirt, all of a sudden I'm a fake TI. That's not how it works. You gotta really be real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know. You gotta have the Spirit to guide you, or you're blind. You're blind. Even though you may be awake, you're still blind. You can't tell the difference in between a real TI and a fake one, and you're calling a real one a fake one. That's an issue. Now they've got us attacking each other. That's even worse. That's the last thing we want. It's the last thing we want, man. So it hurts to see other TIs that I need to connect with go against me and say that I'm not who I say I am, just because they've been miscombobulated so bad by the attacks. They can't trust anybody, and everybody is like, you know, you gotta be just collect. Even though that may be a possibility, you have to be very, very collect. You have to be careful, because this is designed to make you react that way. So you gotta know that and not fall victim to that shit, you know. But Even Pac said it. He's like, you know, give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. Bro, this has been going on for a long time. So, anyways, share this video. You know, hit the like for me because this will get viewed more if you guys hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment with your thoughts. That also helps because YouTube, when they see people interacting with the video, they'll hopefully suggest it, you know, if they haven't blocked those type of videos yet, but gotta try anyways. Yeah, and just, you know, help me reach out to James Harken, Harken. Hopefully he's good, but I would like to personally talk to him and find out what's going on. Other than that, stay resilient. Yeah, it never ends. It's always gonna be like that for a TI, you know, but you gotta grow strong in the spirit. And then they can't touch you. They can't affect you here. They can't affect you physically. It's nothing.